What's up, Blue Jay Gang? This is Coach Reva, your mental fitness expert and physical fitness coach, coming to you with a message of the day. Now, today we're going to talk about water. And I already know what you're thinking. Reva, we know about water. We know that we're supposed to be drinking 8 ounces, 8 times a day, yada, yada, yada. You also know that you're not doing it, right? So today I want to give you a deep dive, right? I want to give you a spiritual dive when we talk about water. That way, when you think about this, you can connect to water at a deeper level and just get it done. All right. So, at the end, I want to give you a few quick tips. I want to get into just the science of it so that you know what you're doing and that you can make the best decision. Now, I'm going to jump straight into scripture when I talk about this so I can get you to understand how deep this is. Check this out. So, I'm going to read real quickly from Genesis 1 and 1, and then I'm going to move it down so you can get the point. Genesis 1 and 2. Let's go 1 and 2. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. All right. Hear that. The Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. I love it. And he said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Now, what is that telling you? God, the Spirit of God, is on the face of the waters. And the same waters, right, that he separate, the same waters that roll from the heavens are also of the earth. I need you to catch that. Only a few people are going to catch that, right? And he says, let the waters bring forth life abundantly, right? Every living creature that moveth. So everything is birth and born of the water. Water is not just water. Waterman is an element, a godly, divine element. I want y'all to really, really think about this because as leaders, right, we are looking for jurisdiction. We are looking for dominion, right? And not just over lives, right? But just over spirits so we can call them in, convict them so that they can take accountability, people, for their actions. Now, I want to dig a little bit deeper into this, and then I just want to give you all the signs because that's what I'm here for, right? If water, let me just go back and just say why it's so important, right? The earth is made up of 70 to 80% of what? Water. Our bodies are made up of 70 to 80% of what? Water, right? We need water to survive. Waterment is the element of life itself, right? It is the equivalent of life. And if there was any demonic attack, any demonic spirit, what do they come for? They come for life. All right. So I need you to begin making these connections because water, right, that you are having trouble consuming and drinking is not just the element, for hydration, is that force element, is that godly element, right? I want you to think of it in that way the next time that you are jumping into leadership and want dominion over anything, right? You have to understand that this is an element from the divine that gives us life, that gives us jurisdiction. The Spirit of God is amongst the waters. Now, what I want to tell you as a little bit of the science, right? Because that's the other part of what I'm here for. So, if you know that your body has gotten enough water, I want to give you one quick tip. Your urine is going to be light, right? It's going to be light to clear. That means you have gotten enough water. So, if it is too dark, you have not consumed enough. Okay. Now, typically, the rule of thumb is to drink at least half the amount of water as your body weight. So if you are 150 pounds, you need to be drinking at least 75 ounces of water. That's your That's your minimum, that's your goal, right? That's your daily goal. But there are instances where you need to consume more based on your weight, gender, and even if you exercise, right, you want to be taking in more water because you are actually sweating. And especially my people who are out partying and drinking alcohol, even coffee, right? You have to understand that alcohol and coffee are dehydrators. They dehydrate the body. So I recommend that you do a 1-to-1 ratio. If you're having 1 cup of coffee, you need to also have 1 cup of water, right? To rehydrate yourself, to have control and dominion over yourself, your body, and the people that who you are called to serve, right? And this is ever so important to understand this as a divine element that has been gifted to us because God, the Spirit of God, moved upon the waters, right? So when we talk about water quality, I always get the question, Reva, is it important what kind of water, blah, blah, blah? Yes, it is important what kind of water that you're consuming and the quality of it, right? Because we want the water that's from the earth, right? We want the mountain water, the geyser water, the mineral water, because those are the elements that are going to provide our bodies the detoxification process that's needed to keep us in the right spirit, to keep us performing optimally and healthy. So please let me know if you have any questions about your hydration. Are you doing any of these? Are any of these a struggle for you? If so, I would love to give you some tips. Please reach out to me at bluejfitness.com, or you can simply inbox me for more details about what it is I do and my coaching program. Later.